Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. We're here to discuss an important story that directly impacts thousands of tool owners, tradespeople, and homeowners across the United States: the Milwaukee Tool M18 fuel top-handle chainsaw recall. It's a story about technology, responsibility, and above all, safety. Because no matter how advanced or powerful a tool is, if safety is compromised, everything else loses its meaning. Let's start with the basics. Milwaukee Tool, a company known worldwide for its reliability and innovation, has issued a major recall of its M18 fuel top-handle chainsaws, models 2826-20, including variants like 2826-20C, 2826-20T, 2826-21T, and 2826-22T. These saws were sold nationwide at major retailers, including Home Depot, Ace Hardware, and other home improvement stores, as well as online through platforms like Amazon and Acme Tools. According to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, around 90,860 units were sold in the United States and an additional 7,500 in Canada. That's nearly 100,000 powerful machines now identified as a potential safety hazard. The reason behind the recall is not minor, it's serious. The chain brake on these saws, a critical safety mechanism, can fail to engage when needed. For those unfamiliar, the chain brake is designed to stop the chain immediately when a kickback occurs or when the user intentionally activates it. If the brake doesn't work, the chain can continue spinning, even after the operator releases the trigger. That means one small slip, one unexpected movement, can result in severe lacerations. Already, one report of an injury has been confirmed. A user suffered a lacerated finger while using the tool. Now, let's be clear, Milwaukee Tool is not ignoring this issue. The company acted quickly and responsibly by issuing a voluntary recall in cooperation with the CPSC. They've set up a dedicated web page and hotline where users can check their model numbers, confirm if their chainsaw is affected, and arrange for a free repair. Shipping costs are covered, both ways, and the repairs are expected to take about 7 to 10 business days. That's a solid and responsible step, but it only works if users take action. So, how do you know if your chainsaw is affected? It's simple. Look at the catalog number and serial number printed on your tool. If the fourth character in the serial number is the letter A, your saw is part of the recall. If it's a B, you're safe. Those units are not affected. You can also visit Milwaukee Tool's recall page, input your serial number, and immediately find out if your chainsaw needs repair. But until you confirm it's safe, you must stop using it immediately. This recall affects both 12-inch and 14-inch bar versions of the M18 fuel top-handle chainsaw, sold between March 2023 and September 2024. Most were purchased by professional arborists, landscapers, and homeowners who rely on Milwaukee's battery-powered lineup for convenience and performance. But regardless of how advanced or convenient the tool is, no level of performance justifies putting users at risk. Let's take a moment to appreciate why this issue matters. In industries like construction, forestry, and landscaping, safety isn't optional. It's the foundation of professionalism. Every worker depends on their equipment to perform reliably. When you're holding a chainsaw that can spin its chain at speeds exceeding 60 feet per second, there's no room for error. If a safety brake doesn't engage, a moment's delay can lead to serious injury, or worse. And for companies and contractors, one injury can mean downtime, investigations, and emotional tolls that ripple far beyond the immediate event. So this recall isn't just about a product defect, it's about preserving trust. Trust between tool manufacturers and users. Trust between workers and their equipment. Trust that when we press that trigger, when we rely on that brake, the technology protecting us will do its job. Milwaukee Tool has built its name on that trust. From the M18 drills that changed cordless power tools forever, to its impact drivers, saws, and job site lights, the brand has long been associated with toughness and innovation. But even the best companies encounter issues, and the real measure of integrity isn't perfection, it's how they respond when something goes wrong. In this case, Milwaukee's swift response, free repair offer, and cooperation with federal regulators demonstrate accountability. That's how a company protects both its customers and its reputation. Now, what should you do if you own one of these chainsaws? First, immediately stop using it. Even if you think yours feels fine, even if the brake seems to work, don't take that risk. Second, check the model and serial number. Third, register your recall request with Milwaukee, either online or by calling 1-833-953-2012. They will arrange for shipping, repairs, and return. And fourth, spread the word. If you work in a trade, if you run a small business, if you know anyone who uses Milwaukee tools, tell them. Safety warnings are only effective if people actually hear them. Now, let's reflect on what this means in a broader sense. Recalls are part of a healthy safety ecosystem. They're not signs of failure, but signs that systems of accountability are working. When a defect is identified, when companies and regulators act transparently, they protect lives and prevent tragedies. In this case, Milwaukee Tool's recall might save countless people from injury, and that's worth acknowledging. But this story is also a reminder to register your tools after purchase. Many people skip that step, not realizing how vital it is. Registration ensures the company can contact you directly if a safety notice or recall arises. In today's connected world, a few seconds spent registering a product could literally prevent a serious injury later. For employers, this recall highlights another key point: tool inspection protocols. Before a shift, before a climb, before a cut, always inspect your equipment. A quick check of the brake function, chain tension, and battery connection could make all the difference. Safety begins with awareness, and awareness begins with discipline. Ladies and gentlemen, safety doesn't end at the manufacturing plant. It continues on every job site, every backyard, every warehouse, and every garage. It's a shared responsibility between the makers of tools and the people who use them. This recall serves as a powerful reminder of that shared duty. So today, if you take one thing from this message, let it be this: no job, no task, no deadline is worth risking your safety. If you own the recalled Milwaukee M18 fuel top handle chainsaw, stop using it now, check your serial number, and get it repaired, free of charge. Milwaukee has made the process simple. All you have to do is take that first step. The work we do, whether in construction, landscaping, or home improvement, is built on skill, precision, and safety. And by acting today, by spreading awareness, you're not just protecting yourself, you're protecting others too. Because at the end of the day, every safe worker, every safe job, and every repaired tool is part of the larger story of progress. Let's continue to build that story, responsibly, carefully, and with respect for the tools that power our lives. Thank you, and please stay safe.